All right, welcome everybody to another Defiant Deep Dive brought to you by Defient, the on-chain lifestyle sports brand. We're going to jump right into it. Huge week this week, some major stories developing across DeFi, entertainment, and sports.
Yeah, you've picked out some really fascinating stuff here. There's some real shifts happening in these spaces, I think.
Yeah, well, let's kick things off in the world of decentralized finance. Big development out of the U.S. Senate. They voted 70-28 to repeal that IRS DeFi broker rule. You know, the one that was going to make DeFi platforms report taxes like traditional brokers. What's your take on what this means right away?
Oh, it's a big win for crypto, for sure.
Yeah.
That bipartisan vote, it really shows you that more and more people in Congress are starting to get it, starting to understand DeFi. They aren't just trying to force it into old regulations. It's like they're realizing that DeFi needs its own rules, its own approach.
It's heading to former President Trump's desk to be signed. A lot of folks are calling this a huge win for crypto innovation, but are there any downsides here? Anything we should be keeping an eye on?
Yeah, there's always a flip side, right? I mean, this is great news for the industry, no doubt. But by getting rid of that rule, we might actually be creating more confusion. Without clear guidelines from the federal government figuring out who's responsible for taxes and DeFi, it gets a lot murkier. Could lead to some headaches later on.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Could definitely see that leading to even stricter rules down the line if things get too messy.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Staying in DeFi, Wyoming is making headlines. They're planning to launch a state-backed stable token, aiming for a July release. What's the big takeaway for you here?
Well, to me, this is all about states taking the lead, experimenting with digital assets. Wyoming is really going all in, and if this works, if they can pull off a successful state-backed stable token, other states might follow suit. It could open up a whole new world of financial solutions at the local level, even challenge those big private stablecoins we see now. Like, imagine governments directly involved in digital finance. It's a pretty big deal.
Definitely shakes things up. And we can't forget about regulation. Senator Gillibrand has been pretty vocal, sharing her concerns about yield-bearing stablecoins, the whole disrupting traditional banking thing. It seems like this is a debate that's not going away anytime soon.
It's the clash of the titans,
Yeah.
Old finance versus new finance. What Senator Gillibrand is worried about, what she's getting at, is whether these new digital assets, the ones offering yields and all, should they be treated like traditional securities? That's the big question. Because let's face it, if people start flocking to these stablecoins, pulling their money out of banks, well, that could really shake up the whole financial system.
For sure. A lot to unpack there. All right, let's shift gears a bit. Over in the world of entertainment and sports, we've got news of this crossover event bringing together Caitlin Clark and Serena Williams. Talk about an unexpected pairing.
I know, right? But it just goes to show you how much sports and entertainment are blending together. You put a rising basketball star like Clark with a legend like Serena, it creates this whole new level of excitement. It's not just about basketball. It's not just about tennis. It's about something bigger. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of these hybrid events in the future. Got to reach those fans in new and creative ways.
Makes sense. And lastly, we got to talk about LeBron. The man just keeps going. Extends his double-digit scoring streak with a buzzer beater, snaps the Lakers' losing streak in the process. I mean, he's 40 years old. It's mind-blowing.
Right. You almost have to redefine what it means to be an athlete at the top of your game. For LeBron to be playing like this at this age, it's a testament to how far sports science, training, recovery, all of that has come. It makes you wonder, what are the limits now? How long can these elite athletes stay at the top?
Definitely makes you rethink things. So we've got DeFi, navigating regulations, finding new models, entertainment and sports blending together, and athletes like LeBron pushing the boundaries of what's possible. A lot to think about.
Absolutely, and it begs the question, how do all these changes, the rules changing in DeFi, the lines blurring in sports and entertainment, these legends playing longer than ever, how does it change the way you see things? How does it change how you engage with all of this? Something to ponder, right?
Without a doubt. And with that, we wrap up another Defiant Deep Dive. Thanks for tuning in. Keep those eyes peeled for what's next, and join us again next time for more insights. Brought to you by Defient, the on-chain lifestyle sports brand.